Okay, welcome on to Wake Up Masters. Good morning, happy Sunday morning. I am Nate. I work here at Sportsmaster, obviously, as I have said. Tim here, he runs Sportsmaster. He's made this business, Sportsmaster. He opened this business. We've had this business for about 5 years, but we've never posted any videos about it. We've had bing bag tournaments, papa shot tournaments. There's about 55 employees here. We have so much employees here. We have editing people. We have people that do the videos in the back. We have filmers, and tell us what to do. So there's a lot here. Comes to it. We do betting. We do picks for the year for the NFL, MLB, and all that. But there's some people that do videos. All right, let's get started into Wake Up Masters. Let's do our list. Number 1, how will the Bills be this season without Sean McDermott? Number 2, we will bring on Brian Schottenheimer on about what he thinks about the Super Bowl. We're going to bring him on. And 3, Red Sox win streak. They're hot. They're really hot. Number 4, Tim talks about Tarik Skubal trade. And number 5, Tim and Nate will preview 2026 college football season. Yes, we will. Okay. Let's get to it. Bills have reached the divisional playoffs or AFC championship each of last 6 years, made 2 AFC championships in span 2020 and 2024. This is a regular season team. They cannot do it in the playoffs. Last year was your year. That's the only chance there was no Bengals in there, no Ravens in there, and no Chiefs. That was your year. And you couldn't make the Super Bowl to lose to Bo Nix. That's just heartbreaking, and that you couldn't win that game is just crazy. So I think that is unbelievable. I don't think that was the year. You're not going to have another year. Sean McDermott getting fired doesn't really make a change, the Bills didn't make any changes. They got Joe Brady, an offensive coordinator that's already there, so he didn't really make a change. That's just what Josh Allen wanted. Of course, they listened to Josh Allen. But this is more of a regular season team. This team isn't really a playoff team. They could make it far in the playoffs, but they've never made it to the Super Bowl here in a while. The past 8 years, 6 years, and if they don't keep making it, it's gonna get, because Josh Allen might never make a Super Bowl. He's wanting to win one. You can't make a Super Bowl. Last year, yes, you should have made the Super Bowl, but you would have lost to Seattle. They should have made the Super Bowl. Doesn't mean they're gonna win it, but they've never been to the Super Bowl in the last 8 years, which is crazy to say. And why fire Sean McDermott? He's done a great job, but you gotta win these playoff games. And this Bills team is a regular season team. They're a really good team. They beat teams in the regular season that they can't beat in the playoffs, which is like, what? So that is going to, we're going to bring on Brian Schottenheimer about what he thinks about the Super Bowl. So let's bring him on. Okay, Brian, hey, welcome on. Thanks for coming on the Wake Up Masters show. What do you think about your team's Super Bowl? Do you think you guys have a chance at this year? Do you think you're going to win the Super Bowl this year? I don't know what's going on here at Sportsmaster, but something's going on. But what do you think about this year chances for the Super Bowl for you guys?
I want to win a Super Bowl. I don't want to win it for me. I want to win it for the people under my leadership. I make no, qualms that that's the goal. The Super Bowl next year is February 14th, 2027, and we plan on being there. And you got to get some good fortune. But at the end of the day, I've said this from the very beginning. When we get our Super Bowl rings, I'll be getting an extra one for my dad.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian, for coming on. So I think they don't have a big chance at making it to the Super Bowl this year as of winning it. So I think the Cowboys and always the fans are very like, oh, we're going to win it. But I think Brian Schottenheimer, he didn't make the playoffs last year. So there's a lot to come from not making the playoffs. But the Eagles have won the division 2 years in a row. I think it's time for someone else is going to win it this year, because no teams really win it 2 years in a row in that division. So I think it's either going to be the Giants or Cowboys, really. I think the Giants are going to be a pretty good team this year. But yeah. So let's get into the Red Sox win streak. I mean, this is just insane. Their win streak is crazy. So let's look at this. They are 59 and 50, 59 and 51. I mean, before the All-Star break, I said on this show, I was like, will the Red Sox really make the playoffs? I was like, You know, you got to be 5 games back before the All-Star break. They were more than that, and they went on a big win streak. They were like 10 games back when I did that video, and I'm like, they're going to do it, and they did. So, yeah, I think they're in a great spot for the playoffs. They are 6 games back from the division from the Rays. I don't know how the Rays are this good. It's just like they keep getting lucky. I think they're pretenders. I don't think they're contenders. The Yankees are injured. They got to get Aaron Judge back for the playoffs, or it's going to be a long season for them. But the Red Sox are in a great spot for the wild card. They're the 5 seed. But I mean, if you think about this, any team is in it for the AL as of right now. Any team is in it for the wild card right now. I mean, besides basically the Royals, Athletics, and Angels, but the Royals still kind of have a chance. I don't think the Athletics and Angels really. I mean, it's just impossible almost when you're 14 and a half games back for the Angels, 12 games. It's just hard. With 2 months left, there's 60 games, I mean, or like 50 games, it's just hard, man. I don't think that's possible. But, I mean, anything's possible. And with this AL, there's going to be probably a losing record team with the 6 seed. And there could be one that's a 3 seed. Because if you look at it, whoever wins the division could be it. I mean, the AL West, it's like the Mariners could win a division with a losing record. Astros could win it with a losing record. Rangers could win it with a losing record. So, I mean, it's possible. Blue Jays last place. What is gone for them? They were in the World Series last year. Wow, that is crazy. How you could go from the World Series being devastated and then can't even make the playoffs next year. But hey, I mean, they are right in it. They're 3.5 games back from the wild card. You know, that's possible. But you're 13 and a half games back from first place in your division. Now, that's tough, what I'm saying. 13 and a half games, but you're not out of it for the playoffs. 3.5. You know, 59-52, you should not have a chance at the playoffs. You should be 9 games back. No reason why you should be 3.5 games back. You know, you could be 56 and 59 in the playoffs. That's not right, no. The Twins and Guardians are 500 as our 6 seeds, so that's not good. But the Rangers are 0.5 games back, 55 and 56, losing record, and you're 0.5 games back. Ridiculous. Orioles are 54 and 57. They're 1.5 games back. And the Mariners are 2 games back, and they're 54 and 58. The Mariners need to start beating the Twins, and they will get in. They played the Twins today. They won yesterday. That was a huge win for them. I'm going to go down to the Sportsmaster studio, and I'm going to, I think Tim is on the 3rd floor as of right now. He might be in a meeting, but I reminded him last night that this would be happening. I'm bringing you on. So he knows all about this. So we're going to bring him on, and we are going to talk about the Tarik Skubal trade and preview some 2026 college football season. All right, let's get down to it. All right, thank you for coming on, Tim. What do you think about what do you think about Tarik Skubal to the Dodgers?
Oh, I think it's not good for baseball. I think a lot of teams are trying to get him, and this is why there's going to be a lockout next year because there's a salary cap. And this is going to hurt the game of baseball. So the Dodgers are probably going to win the World Series anyway. So this is just kind of ridiculous. I was hoping to go to the Cubs.
And then we're gonna predict some college football.
Sure.
Preview them. So
I like college football.
So it's like the Indiana Hoosiers schedule.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you think about? Do you think their schedule's?
Well, I do think they might have a little trouble with Western Kentucky. Never know. Could sneak up on them. Besides that, they have to play Ohio State, but it's at home.
And Michigan.
At Michigan, they got to play USC. At Washington. I don't know. I think
play on a Friday versus Wednesday.
I think they'll lose to Ohio State, and that's the only game they're going to lose all year.
Yeah, and then the tickets for the Ohio State game is $422 as well.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive. I was surprised that even Western Kentucky's $100 a ticket. Man, I know it's not that far from Bloomington, but my God, $100 for a Western Kentucky game. But all right, what else you got for me?
Okay, now let's look at the schedule. Look behind you.
Oh yeah, that's 12-0.
Well, yeah.
12-0. They got Marcus. They got Carr. Even though Love was drafted, they're still, and plus their schedule is really not that difficult. I mean, they got to play the U, and they got to play at BYU, and they play at North Carolina Belichick. I mean, they'll win by 40.
And they play Michigan State.
Yeah, they play Michigan State, but you know.
So the lowest ticket on that schedule is.
Well, yeah, Boston College, 2:30 game, November 14th, $71.
That BYU game's pretty expensive.
BYU, that's at BYU though.
Yeah.
Versus Rice. You know, it's early in the season. They're not that good.
Alright.
Might be a
Alright.
game to go to.
You could, yeah. Alright, last one.
Oh, well. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, Arch.
They have a pretty tough schedule.
Yeah, they got Ohio State.
Last game of the year is on Friday.
Tennessee.
Black Friday.
Yeah, I don't know. Ole Miss, they can be good. Oklahoma's good. So we'll have to wait and see. They do have Arch.
And
so.
all their tickets are basically in.
But yes, I mean, they're in a very good conference. They play very good teams, and it's Texas.
Yes.
So, you know.
All right, thank you for coming out.
Okay, thanks everybody. Have a good day.
Please subscribe.